What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today's video, I'm going to be going over the state of the online arbitrage community. But before that, I'm going to be stating my numbers from the day before. Hopefully, everybody's been having, pretty awesome time. It's like there's so much going on. Q4 right now, there's like this tight window where you can start FBMing some Halloween items and making some pretty good money. So there's that. But yeah, so I'm also gonna be taking my vitamins like a regularly scheduled program. But yeah, let's go over the revenue really quick so you can see Amazon 5,200, eBay I sold one thing for like $20, and then YouTube at 56 cents. So pretty light day overall. But yeah, so there's that. And I'll just slam some vitamins and we'll get right into it. State of online arbitrage. I've heard people moping, groping about the online arbitrage space. They're getting out of it. They're diversifying. And I'm just going to give you guys my thoughts on it. I've sold over $3 million on Amazon. Obviously, I still sell on Amazon. And yeah, we're just going to go over everything I've been seeing is the increased competition. There's so many new sellers entering the market, and it's really just messing it up for a lot of people, right? So you'll buy an item, and before the offer count might have went up by 10 or 15 offer count. Now I've seen offer counts literally go from 20 to 120 in a matter of days on some listings, which is absolutely insane. But one thing to actually do about that is don't buy from the same place everybody's buying from. Everybody's buying the same stuff, and it's ridiculous. Like, just go look at other websites people are not looking at. So that's just my take on that. So there is an insane increase in competition, but if you just do like one thing a little bit differently, you don't really have to worry about the competition too much. And there's different ways in Keepa to have it so you don't even really have to mess with the competition, right? So maybe you find a listing where the offer count 4x, 5x, but you save that listing for later and you save that lead for later. So then you go back 3 months back when everybody forgot about it and you go and sell and start making some money. So there's all sorts of different ways to do it. But yeah, I've been hearing people gripe about the price tanking. There's obviously higher FBA fees now. They had the placement fees, they had a huge increase in storage fees, all sorts of different fees. So that's definitely squeezing a lot of sellers out of the game, right? If you had a business that was operating at low margins before, it's going to be even harder to operate now. So yeah, my idea is really just try to sell higher and higher margin stuff because the fees aren't going anywhere. As far as I know, they're not going anywhere. Amazon just wants to milk the sellers as much as possible. So that's what they're going to do. So one thing that I've seen people do, I'm doing it myself included, is growing a multi-channel selling. So right now I'm expanding onto Walmart. I have actually been paying a little bit more attention to selling on eBay now, so that's pretty cool too. I have sold on other platforms too. I've sold on Stadium Goods, and if you guys don't know what Stadium Goods is, it's like a shoe website. They do shoe consignment. It's like Amazon FBA for shoes. I've sold on consignment websites before, but yeah, just like diversifying where you're selling at, because there's not too many people say talking about selling on Stadium Goods. They're talking about selling on some of these other platforms. One platform I'm really interested in is Etsy. I have no idea when I get the time to start working on that, but Etsy looks like a really promising platform. But right now we're just focused on Amazon and Walmart. But having that extra sales channel really does help because, for instance, there's an item that I've been selling on Amazon for 120 that I can sell on Walmart for $170 all day. So it's just the two marketplaces are completely different. So there's that, and it's just nice to have those two sales channels. So if something happens to one, you have the other. I'm also looking into like selling into Amazon UK and Canada. I've been trying to figure it out. Apparently it's like really straightforward and simple. So that's the thing. In the US market, there's tons of sellers, but if you go into a different market, there might not be as many sellers that do your specific type of arbitrage, which I think a lot of people don't ever think about. They always think about, oh man, maybe I'm gonna quit Amazon because it's not good. I I, I had this I had a talk with a friend, and it's like, imagine you had a rental property, and you were like, I'm gonna just bulldoze the entire house when it was a perfectly great rental property. I feel like that's the same thing with Amazon. It's like you have a perfectly fine, hopefully you have a perfectly fine business, and you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop it. It's like, why? Just keep it running, and then maybe slowly diversify onto something else. But like, why would you ever stop your moneymaker? That does not make any sense to me whatsoever. In 2024, people have been really bashing on selling on Amazon, but it's a really great opportunity for specifically online arbitrage. And the other business models are like really good too. You could do private label, you could do wholesale, you can, do RA, OA. They all work, and they're always going to work at some level. It's just they might not work as much later on. We've been so privileged in the last 3 years with OA, and now it's getting a little bit worse and worse, but it's still a great opportunity. And if you guys like this, definitely let me know in the comments. And yeah, I read every comment. So if you guys comment and have a question, I'll be happy to answer that.